Hello and welcome to the Round of Germany here at the Eurospeedway Lautsitz. This should be a very interesting race as high levels of downforce will allow these cars to go pretty close, will allow these cars to be very packed up and close together. Of course, this is the second super speedway of the season, and super speedways tend to, well, really throw out the window all logic leading up to it, so we could be in for a crazy race today. However, we're unsure of the way that this race will play out because, like I said, it's going to be a very close one where anybody can win. A couple of major items coming into this race is that the American 700 one-off list is starting to form. Right now it's looking like, I believe there are 72 cars, including the full-time entrants, that are right now on the grid, and I would expect maybe a few more, somewhere around 80, 82. Maybe a little more than that going into the American 700. It should be a very, very interesting race, though, here at Eurospeedway, as this is going to be the first real test, or the first insight into how the American 700 will go, because this track is the most closely resembles Fontana. Anyway, let's go to the race. Nick Pearson-Lees will lead the field down the green here as Kenny Myatt gets alongside of him here off the start. We're expecting the inside line to have a significant advantage here on this start as away they go. Looks like Arndt is going to get by Myatt here. Myatt's going to, I think, his plan it might be to fall back early on here. This is, he's done well on this track. He's not a big fan of it, but he has done well on this track in the past. Myatt has. Looks like Arndt is going to lead, but here comes Lucien Ekdahl, the only other driver to winner of the first super speedway, Texas Motor Speedway. And now Kyle Collins coming after that big Indianapolis 500 wreck is now looking low. It looks like Arndt's going to lead the first lap. The Texan native. Oh, looks like Will Hoyt's the wall hard, and we got our first caution already. And it looks like Will Hoyt and Van der Pesch. I can't imagine Porsche will be too happy with that, as it looks like a couple of other cars have stacked up as well. Overall, though, I don't see a whole lot of damage in that pack. Thankfully, I think they all got out all right. They're trying to sort themselves out, but I think everybody got out fine, other than maybe Will Hoyt and Van der Pesch. So yes, Tristan Will Hoyt would look low here, or actually that was one of the Honda developments would look low. That would be Henry Sanford around when Will Hoyt, Van der Pesch, and Griffin got collected in it as well. We're on board with Christian Van der Pesch here. You're going to see this whole incident take place in front here, and that's where, yeah, Griffin just came across the track and caught Van der Pesch here. So, luckily, I think everybody would be able to continue after that incident, however. Tristan Will Hoyt would be the only casualty of that incident. At the end of that incident, he would be the only car that fell out. We're back green flag racing here. 41 cars now taking the green. Hopefully we can get a lap of green in this time. Luckily they're single file now. Ekdahl is second, Collins is third. Kyle Collins, of course, having a great run. Is probably the best I've seen him run in a weekend since this incident a few years ago with the Indy 500. A little further back, you got a little further wide racing there between Flavor, Fontana, and Kuznetsov. The rest of it is see Fontana on this side of the grid. The order shows that anybody can be a threat here at Eurospeedway. It all depends on how your drafting is. We got a battle for the lead now. Lucien Ekdahl's being pushed by Jake Baskinger. Tapnex is going to try and it's going to be three wide possibly for the lead with two Tapnex cars. Baskinger wisely back out of that one though, as they all go down the front straightaway into turn one. Jake Baskinger doing a great job. Down low, here comes Maya, way down low. That's an aggressive move. Further back, I saw some pretty close racing back there. Kyle Collins with help from Sean Arndt is going to get the lead briefly before the first goes for himself. Three wide for the lead. Maya's going to kind of be everyone's best friend here as he's the only car in the middle. He's going to go low. And now is trying to form his own line as here comes Fontana and Kuznetsov now. They go quickly and a little bit but Fontana sure is, as Fontana's trying to get as much down as possible. with Tauger there. That almost didn't end up well. Oh, we do have a wreck further back, though, I believe. I think I heard a wreck in the R or yellow. We're going to wait and watch this back around a little bit more. Hopefully everybody is all right in the back, as Tauger's trying to make it 3 wide for second position. Looks like Mark's going to lead back to the line. Oh, we got a bigger wreck a little further back. Another wreck, it sounds like. As, oh yes, there's Sanford, Sheldon, Noah Hart, Vander Pesch, Messina, and a couple more cars. Everybody slowly minds their P's and Q's. Now Vander Pesch with a lot of damage. Oh, even a bigger wreck further up the track. So, like, 3 different wrecks happen on 1 lap there. Very similar accident here with the Willowway. This is Jackwater, and now that we actually cross the other Honda development car with a wreck. Nice avoidance there by Stella, and oh, Roush just got a clip in there. Other than that, pretty simple wreck to bring out the yellow. Now a little bit further up the track this lap, and I believe Sheldon and Washer would make a little contact there. Yes, Sheldon and Washer did, and no, there goes Vander Pesch over. Not a great race for Porsche in their home race. As, not a good wreck there for Vander Pesch. Luckily, all these drivers will drive away. I believe a couple of cars will fall out, though. And here's another view of that incident here, as this is coming off of turn 2 here. Yeah, it looks like Sheldon lost the rear end a little bit there and got into Washer, and then up and over went poor Vander Pesch, Bennett, or that's Messina rather, and there's Noah Hart, Aaron Perkins also getting damage. Another great avoidance by Stella. It's 2 wrecks in a lap he avoided. With Noah Hart here, we're going to see, yeah, Sheldon just lost the rear end and got into the side there, Washer's rear end, but Hart almost had him avoided, but couldn't really have any room to open that last bend there. So Hart pulled out of the race. With Aaron Perkins, and you're going to see this wreck just take place. Perkins gets on the brakes. Very smart there, and actually Perkins gets right there. Perkins got some damage, and that hurt Perkins' chance in this race. But by far the biggest incident under this yellow was for Truck Tauger, and I believe that's Red Bull Vincent Allen as well. That would take place. There was a race back to the line there, and well, you would see a couple of cars just didn't know how to use the brake. Aiden Shepard's got a lot of damage. James Shelley does. More cars also below. Jay Stella got involved in that one, but yet, I'm sorry, that might have been Pad Car in both of them, but yes, both of them got involved in that one and avoided practically every other wreck. We're going to take another look at this one as Vincent Allen is going to just get into Trek Tauger there, and that's going to start bottling kind of a crappy view there, but Kuznetsov can get a bit of damage, and here comes just a bunch of cars sliding in there. I don't know if Michaels got damage there, but Michaels might have gotten lucky there. This is on board Truck Tauger. He was battling for second, and Tauger at this point doesn't know he has a car who is inside, and well, this is just what happens in that kind of situation. A lot of this was needless rear-ending here. In total, 6 more cars for a lot of the race after those incidents, and we've got a lot of cars running with damage here, so this could be a pretty interesting end of the race. Ryan Griffin wrecked early on and was slow as in the lead. Got a couple of slow cars up front. Didn't setting up Jake Bastinger to take over the lead here. You're going to see Hercules get right to the inside line, like he should, and make that move quite easy as Bastinger's pretty much going to let him go. The inside line is a significant advantage around here. Here they come through another corner here. I believe this is turn 2, as now you got Brock. No, that's turn 3. You've got Brock now entering the fray, as well as Michaels and Fontana. They are going to be threats as well, despite not having the best cars out there right now. Michaels and Fontana are going to be looking pretty nice actually today for a nice points haul. This is the kind of track where CFA, or I'm sorry, that might be, yeah, that's, I believe that is the Nokia Finland team. I'm sorry, not CFA. And CJ Racing are going to try and score as many points as possible on a track where they physically can. However, I believe this pack is, well, they're trying to close in, but a few of these cars have damage. You might get a little one there with maybe Angel, though I think he has some moderate front-end damage. And maybe with Exel, they're going to try and maybe get a good run going here, but I believe pretty much everybody in this pack has some minor damage, and they're going to have to work out as this race goes on, or else I don't think they're going to have a chance to win. Another couple of really quick cars here who are held back on the start are Tyler Faber, Alex Allen, John Hart, who led the first before he's a little bit of contact there with the Collins, and get Jenny Kuzianson, Sarin, and Jacob Michaels. These cars, I think, all have a chance to win this race if they catch a caution or catch the pack. Obviously, a lot of quick cars in this. Ooh, Eichel's getting a little racy there with Sarin. Not a good run there, but these cars have already hit it, and they got stuck and bogged down in traffic, so this is a really racy pack, and I think they need to be careful because they might cause a serious pileup now. The leaders now are catching Tanya Jackwater, and this is where things are going to get very interesting. The lead goes way around the outside to get by Jackwater, and this is where the packs are going to start spreading out a little bit here as the damaged cars become a factor, and Jackwater is going to be a serious issue for them, as looks like Ekdal is going to gain a ton here, as might Noah Hart if he doesn't get held up by Jackwater, and he kind of does there, but Ekdal did gain a lot there. He's the lead packer, presumably what's going to be the lead pack if they reel in Hercules, Lion, Bastinger. I think they'll get Bastinger and Hercules and Lion, though. However, this group of 4 is having a little bit of trouble catching the leading 4. Well, DJ Curtis kind of broke away from that group, and is catching the leading group. Ekdal, Michaels, and Fontana are having issues there. However, the slow car of Henry Sanford might change that. The reigning champion doing a great job here. Or, well, not having a great season, but did a great job last season. As Hercules goes by, and this is where things are going to get very interesting for someone like Maya, who's going to get held up, I think, here. Either that or Michaels will. Maya's going to lose a couple of spots, and in fact, that may have solidified the field more. I think they might lose Michaels here, but it's going to definitely pack up that lead group a little bit more. Yeah, for Michaels, who kind of got lost in that pack. John Hart, the dominant car of the day, would have dominant car early on in the race, would have a mechanical problem and blow up the 15 car. So Hart not having the results he would have wanted. And you're a little bit of contact there with Faber nearly wrecked because of it. And the lap car, Ryan Griffin, would become a bit of a nuisance here as William Brock would lose control and slide up the track here, and Griffin would slide off into the grass. There is no need for a caution because Griffin was way off the track. But, so the race would continue onward, I believe. However, the big loser in that was actually William Brock, because now he has lost the lead pack and now is being caught by the Noah Hart, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Kyle Collins battle. That should be a pretty interesting group to work with for them, because I believe Collins and Kuznetsov have cars that can win this race, and I wouldn't even count Hart out of it either. Whereas we just went over halfway in this race. Now that his teammates out of the race, all of Cathnex's hopes lie with Jake Bastinger, and Bastinger looks strong. He has been out by his rookie teammate, but I think today could be one of Bastinger's better days this season, as long as he can bring it home safely. As I'm looking through here, Hercules getting a bit of crazy there with Curtis. I don't want to do that too many times, and I saw Mike kind of backed Myatt and Baskier are going to have to deal with. And if Perkins, this could be an opportunity for those cars that originally lost the pack to gain some time back, and actually that will help out because Hercules and Myatt and Baskier all got held up. So all three of the leaders got held up here, and now that's going to put Ekdal the German Sport and DJ Curtis back into the lead group, and Michaels for that matter. Fontana's a little bit too far back, I think. Right now, Fontana needs a little bit more luck, I think. Or he might not just have the car, but it's still an excellent showing by Luca Fontana. I think in a better car, he's going to be going places in a few years. Kenny Myatt now is making a run on the lead. Now, Myatt is, he hasn't won a race yet this year, but I think in every race he's had a serious shot at it. And a lot of bad luck so far. Oh, contact! There goes the 7th round. DJ Curtis here on the inside, you're going to see he would slide up here on Baskinger, and, well, Missouri native would go around here right in the wall. And nice job by Fontana grabbing the brakes there. Aaron Perkins as well did great job getting on the brakes there, as that would be the site of the next caution of the race. Luckily, DJ Curtis, I think, would be able to continue. The 9 Petronas Honda of Kenny Myatt will lead the field back to the green here. Jake Baskinger in second. Joshua Michaels had a nice pit stop strategy. He's up to third from the 8th. Great stop here as now we got Henry Sanford randomly logging down the inside line. So we're going to see this pack kind of get separated again here. As Matthews didn't get a great start either. Nope, there goes Sheridan way on the inside. The Finnish driver flings it down low to try and knock Lewis in the back here. And they got to get by Shepard as well here. Shepard won't be quick either with all that front end damage. Right now the pack has established itself, and now this is a very critical time of the race. With only about 21 to go, with only 20 laps to go. Oh, it looks like we got a car coming in from the back. Looks like it's one of the Princess Team Australia cars. I thought I saw Mickey from the back. That would be Sean Ains, the Canadian driver. Brings it down pit road. Must be something wrong with that car. The 83 of Hercules now dispatches Myatt from the lead as Collins is just hanging on the outside line there. I don't think he wants to make his move just yet. A little further back, we're seeing Sheridan and a partially damaged 12 Petronas Honda doing a nice job. A little further back, we're seeing Fontana, who's been nothing short of spectacular in that really slow TWFN in the car. Kind of surprised he's that far off the grid. I'm seeing the Kia Optima of one of the quick thing cars. That's Ben Atkins. Nice job as well. Tyler Faber, a driver we haven't talked about much today, is also in the lead pack. We're going to try and fight for the win here, however. This pack's kind of losing leaders. It's Alex Allen, also another driver. Hasn't heard much from that. We haven't heard much from him today, and now Allen's now in the top 10. Michaels and Kuznetsov tried an aggressive move there, but Kuzi backed out of it, and that's going to inevitably Michaels is one there, as Sheridan's now looking underneath him. That's close, and Michaels and Sheridan make a little bit of contact, but that almost was bad. Thankfully for Sheridan, thankfully for Michaels, Sheridan backed out of it. Collins now leads this race over Jake Baskinger. Baskinger now is going to dive for the lead. It's all about now finding grit to see what kind of moves you can make in this race. Lewis and Hercules and Kuznetsov almost made contact. Mad Russian driver along with Hercules and Florida having a pretty spirited battle. Here comes the Buckeye Bullet, Kenny Myatt on the inside. He's going to try and make a move here on Baskinger. That's going to be a risky move, but it might pay off in turn 3 here as Collins wisely backs out from the outside of that corner as they fade underneath the bridge. Myatt will need that lap, but here comes Hercules. Not long left in this race, with 14 to go around this 2-mile circuit, so we're in for a pretty good finish, I think. That's very close, 4 wide down the back straightaway. Looks like the 12 backed out of it to prevent a situation that would almost certainly result in a serious pileup. The field is now catching the 55 of Sean Angel. This is going to be one of those critical moments where I think the pack might get separated a bit here. So it's all about now trying to find the best way around the slow lap car here. And right now, it doesn't look like the pack's doing a great job of it. Hercules gets through, looks like Michaels will. I'm seeing Baskinger, Collins, and the 2 Petronas Hondas are stuck away on the outside. Now they're forcing Adrian noticed from earlier in the race is Samper does a good job just holding his line on the outside, but a lot of times in that situation he can't really avoid not blocking a line there. Down the front straightaway they go, entering one. Ooh, that's close, but thankfully now you've got different players in this game. Kuznetsov's battling the lead now with Faber down the front, down the side straightaway here. There's kind of two back stretches here. Here goes Kuzi on the inside of Michaels and Baskinger for the lead. And ooh, there's Faber looking now. Faber's never won an ARCSOA League Series race, and we saw Samper win last week in Finland. And could Faber, who's gone the longest without a win in his career, erase his name from that statistic? Doesn't look like it there, but he's definitely in the fray for the win here. His block now is low. That's a crazy move. He was looking to go on the curbing, try and get by DJ Curtis. Curtis was involved in that wreck a little earlier. Now is battling for the lead. Amazed that car's continuing to run as Faber nearly gets into Baskinger and Curtis. The percentage of this race ending under green is quite low at this rate, I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to wreck and have this race end under yellow. As Curtis now is battling with Kuznetsov for the lead. Kuzi leads that lap, but I think Curtis is going to get up there as here comes the two Petronas cars with William Block up the order as well. Faber's falling back, but this could be planned to make a move late in this race as Baskinger nearly turned him here. Here comes Myatt on the inside now, looking low on the 81 for second position as Curtis leads. Oh, the 81's lost it a little bit there on the exit of the corner. His rear end got a little loose and he got into the 9. Myatt's going to take over second position now as the field is fanning out. In these corners, you can't do that one because this track does narrow up down the straightaways. Luckily, I think they are making this work. Here comes the 9 for the lead now on Curtis. He died slow. And I think it's going to get the lead without help, actually, so that's pretty impressive. It shows the strength of the 9 car. Hercules now looking underneath the 9 for the lead. Here comes Michaels and Noah Hart now. Hart with a lot of front-end damage. I can't believe... Oh, contact! There's Michaels and the wall. Surprisingly, they didn't wreck it there, but that was really close, and I think that's going to put Michaels and Hart out of this race chance, and that's actually going to split up the pack a little bit. I think in a way that screwed over Faber, Matthews, Atkins never really was a threat, and Alex Allen, who looked pretty strong there for a while, but they might be able to regroup and post a run here, but looks like the pack is starting to split a little bit between maybe the top 6 and the top and everybody else. As Ekdal's looking low, the Swedish driver looking underneath the rush of Kuznetsov. Down the front straightaway, 4 laps to go. This is where things are going to get really crazy now, and a lot of desperation. We already saw it with Michaels there, and Michaels, his race chances are pretty much over with that, but this is getting really aggressive now. Hercules leads over the 9 of Myatt, Curtis in 3rd, Kuzi in 4th, looks like Baskinger's up to 5th. So now we're actually seeing that Faber and Fontana are rejoining this pack as well. 3 laps to go, and Curtis is finally making a move for the lead now. This might be a little early, though. We saw Myatt was controlling the race for a while, but Curtis is going for it now. They're starting to single file out, trying to find slipstream advantages. So Baskinger slides high. That'll actually give Myatt a run off the corner. Ooh, Alex Allen might have a problem. Alex Allen has a problem in the back. He's coming down pit road. That might be for fuel, maybe. I'm not sure, but here's DJ Curtis led the lap with only 2 laps to go. It could be any one of these leaders right here. Sean Angel, I believe, is a lap down, so it won't be him. But now, Ekdal's trying to make something go on the inside. Kuznetsov's trying to make the middle work, but he's got to start getting a run here to block Ekdal off. Myatt jumps from the high line to the low line to take the lead, coming to the white flag. No, not to the white flag yet. Oh, we got some cars coming down pit road. They're not going to make it on fuel. The rest of these cars are going to try and make it. Myatt had to pit. They are all feeling bobbles. They don't have enough to make it around for the final lap. Last lap of the race. It's between Baskinger Baskinger, Percules, Collins, and Curtis. It looks like Collins is going to go for the lead, but here comes Henry Samper. He will be a factor here. If I'm Collins, I'm going to hold that inside line, but Collins doesn't have the run. I think Percules is going to get it here. They're coming with only one more turn to go now. It's a two-car race here. Battle for third is going to Thaber, but here comes Collins down the inside. I think he's going to maybe get a run here. It's going to be a photo finish here. Off the corner, Collins has the lead, but here comes Percules back. It's going to be a close race, but Collins gets it. Collins is your winner here at Eurospeedway Loud Sits Ring. And here's the cars that all had to pit. Not a good run for them, considering they didn't have enough gas, but Kyle Collins would win the race. Nick Percules second, and DJ Curtis, actually Tyler Thaber got third. We'll get you your full finishing results. So Kyle Collins is our winner today, with Nick Percules in second, 27 1/1000ths of a second behind Collins. Third would go to Tyler Thaber. Fourth, DJ Curtis. Fifth, Ryan Matthews in a damaged car. That's pretty impressive. Sixth to Ben Atkins in an even more damaged car. Seventh to Jake Baskinger. Eighth to Joshua Michaels. Ninth to Noah Hart. 10th to Jacob Eichholz. 11th to Zachary Fitzwater. 12th to Ray Hall. 13th to Dodd. 14th to Washer. 15th to Siren. 16th to Vincent Allen. 17th to Stella. 18th to Myatt. 19th to Saarinen. Those were the last two cars on the lead lap. They, of course, had to pit. I think Myatt would have been a serious threat if he had enough gas to make it to the end. 20th to Kuznetsov. 21st to Brock. 21st to Ekdahl. 22nd to Brock. 23rd to Fontana. 24th to Alex Allen. The last car not scoring just 1 point will be Jacob Hart. Outside of that, everybody only gets 1 point. It's been a great race. We'll see you next week at the Round of Russia at Tula International Raceway.